Well, hey, Uncle Mark.
Hello.
Now that you're back on the show, we missed you.
Boy, is it good to be back. Yeah, I missed y'all. I missed all the people out there.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. We've asked Uncle Doug here to tell us he has been riding a sacred cow, and we need to learn more about it.
Yes, and we're gonna slay this sacred cow through drowning.
Oh,
we're gonna take it down. The best kind of way to die. I hear.
For a cow, anyway. Best. Cows love it.
Well, it would be an unusual death for a cow. We're going to talk about holy water today.
Holy water?
Holy water. So,
nice.
Holy water is used in traditions from Christianity to Sikhism for cleansings, anointings, baptisms, and the warding off of evil. Now, in the Christian tradition, which includes Anglicans, Protestants, Roman Catholics, Eastern Christians, the whole gamut, the use is non-scripturally based. There is no There's no scripture in the Bible about the use of water as a totem. There's some stuff in the Old Testament about cleansing. There's some stuff in the New Testament about baptism. But the use of it as a cleansing agent or to ward off evil didn't come about until about the 4th century CE.
Oh, that's interesting. I would have assumed that. I mean, you know, there's all this stuff about baptism, and there's all this stuff about like water figures prominently. You know, parting seas and whatnot. But yeah, the blessed stuff,
the little vial of holy water type stuff, didn't come about until about the 4th century.
Well, that's probably just because they didn't have any
chapter about cutting the tip of your dick off, and they never got to water. They never got to haunted water.
Never got to washing the knife first.
All I'm saying is that's when the vampires must have arisen.
Right, exactly. So it was attributed originally to Matthew. The Christian tradition says the Apostle Matthew originated the practice, but again, it didn't appear until about the 4th century. There is a long Latin prayer that you must be intoned by a priest to sanctify the water, which I will spare all of us. It's a long prayer.
Really?
Yeah.
You'd think you could do it in just a couple things.
Like so many other things, you just kind of do a little wavy thing.
Yeah, sure.
Nope, this one is a long prayer. So in the first several centuries of Christianity, baptisms were typically carried out in moving bodies of water, so rivers, oceans. So the blessing of water was a little bit problematic.
You know what image came to mind when you said moving bodies of water? For me, it was like the limo with the hot tub in the back. I was like, wow, that is so weird. It's so specific.
Well, I mean, back in the day, it was, of course, a hay cart with a hot tub in the back. But
with a barrel.
Same thing.
However, there are some Eastern Orthodox churches that actually perform a blessing on rivers and streams, the same one that the Catholics perform on little tiny vials of water.
See, this is what I'm saying. Somebody just bless all of the fucking water. It's all part of a cycle. It's all part of a system. You can get it all.
See, now here's the problem with that. In Catholicism,
you can't sell it.
Well, actually go online, Google holy water, and hit the shopping button.
Oh.
You can buy it.
Wow.
In all kinds of forms.
That's what I'm saying is I'm betting like 30 pieces of silver that the origin of holy water is fucking for commerce, right? It's to make it for sale.
I wouldn't doubt it for a second. And the other thing is you can't, in Catholicism, once water has been consecrated, it can't be disposed through the regular plumbing. It must be poured down a special drain that usually goes directly into the ground because you can't have the waters mixing, obviously.
Can you pour it into the ground? Can you just pour it on the ground?
That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that.
Can I drink it? If I drink it, does it have to go into a special urinal?
What if the flag touches holy water? Right.
That's the rapture. That's it.
So be careful.
Objects or relics that are introduced to holy water must be allowed to dry in a special basin, and then that's called a sacrarium.
Ooh.
And then washed with regular old water. Now, having a small warm basin of water that all the literally unwashed masses dip their fingers into and then smear on their faces seems like a bad idea, especially in the Dark Ages. It was a very, very bad idea. In the late 19th century, bacteriologists, which was a very new science, found Staphylococci, Streptococci, Coli bacilli, loafers cacculus and other bacteria in holy water from a church in Italy.
You made up at
You're
least
saying
three of those.
The entire cast of the Jersey Shore. Is that what the...
That was the situation. In 1995, a burn patient that had been blessed by holy water acquired a massive infection, and of course the source turned out to be holy water.
Oh, my God.
During the swine flu epidemic of 2009, Bishop John Steinbach of Fresno, California, recommended that holy water should no longer be kept in Petri dishes. Fonts. But instead, they invented an automatic motion-detecting holy water dispenser.
Not unlike the thing that you hold your hand under to get soap or whatever.
It's the same technology.
Yeah.
So I think my earlier allusion to a limousine hot tub is not so far off the mark.
A limousine hot tub that hasn't been washed hasn't been cleaned out in all of Van Halen's touring history.
In centuries.
They just need to chlorinate the holy water.
Right. Now, salt can be introduced to holy water in some traditions, but not all. And so this automatic dispensing system has actually mitigated the infectious disease problem, but it's only used in a small fraction of churches. And holy water that's not dispensed out of the holy receptacle is thought to be about 86% infected with fecal bacteria.
Of course it is.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
All right, so in some Eastern Orthodox and Byzantine traditions, holy water is used for baptisms, and then the baptized drink some of the remaining water. The pious drink it every morning. It's part of that ritual. Anglicans, Lutherans...
Wait. Drink it?
Yeah, they drink it. Not in
Where do they get
Catholicism.
It? Out of the bird bath at the front of the church?
No, so some of them walk to the church every morning and drink out of a basin at the church. Some of them get quantities of water blessed by the priest that they keep in their houses for drinking every morning.
You buy your gallon of water,
right?
You take that to the priest
for a 25-minute Latin prayer.
If I'm a priest, like you said, Mark, I'm buying just 900 gallons of water, blessing them all at once, and then you sell that for a markup. You got yourself a nice little.
You got yourself a religion.
You're gonna upgrade your rectory on that.
Yeah, and once you've got your gallon of holy water blessed, you give it a shake so that all the poo particles are up in it, and you don't. It's like fruit on the bottom. You don't want it all at once. You want to mix it up in, right? Sir, between the fucking toilet at the front of the church and then the goddamn blood drinking chalice at the other end of the church, it's amazing any Catholics are alive.
Yeah,
it's amazing it's how they have survived. The bacteriological invasion. It's disgusting.
It might be that they've all built their immunity system so well they're going to outlive us all at this point.
Yeah, super Catholics. Super Catholic cockroach people.
Expialidocious.
That sounded a lot like a slur.
It will be in the future.
Yeah, no doubt. So Anglicans, Lutherans, and Methodists all have a much more limited, less mystical use of holy water, mostly for baptism. And Mormons and J-dubs don't have anything really.
Right. Well, Mormons have the sacrament.
The sacrament, but it's not...
Which isn't holy water.
No.
It's just made for drinking. But I'm just saying it's not wine.
No.
So it's as holy as water's going to get.
Yeah, and it's just it's symbolic. So the water itself isn't really sanctified, and the same with the J-dubs.
Right.
The Sikh religion...
That way, they're better because of it, too.
Yes, did I not say better? I meant to say better.
Better, obviously.
In the Sikh religion and in Hinduism and other animist religions, water takes on far more of a mystical and ritual role. The Ganges River, for example, is considered to be the holiest river in all of Hinduism.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
And how clean was that river?
Well, let me tell you something.
Cleaner than the fucking thing at the front of a Catholic church. It sounds like.
You wish. Let me tell you something. I sat there and I was on the Ganges River, floating in a boat on the Ganges, watching all of these people. I was in the holiest city in all of India, which is Varanasi. And all these people go down and they take the holy dip, which is how it was described to me, meaning they stand waist deep and then they wash it all over their bodies and in their faces and whatever. Downstream of where I was, there was a crematorium, and I was like, well, thank God that's downstream of everything. And then we paddled upstream, and there was another crematorium upstream of everybody. And I was like, Jesus Christ. And they're literally burning people and just dumping that into the river. So
right, and the incineration is not exactly complete, right?
No.
It's,
No.
partial.
And it's not, yeah. So yeah, there's you in the Catholic Church, you're going to get your microscopic poo bacteria. In the Ganges, you get that times a million.
It's amazing there's any religious people left at all.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah, I don't get it.
There are differing traditions of holy water in Shia and Sunni Islam, and not surprisingly, unknown numbers of people have been killed because of the difference between water from the spring at Kaaba and the water of the spring in Karbala.
Oh well,
Right.
I mean, I'm strict Karbala water. Like that is, I will fight you if you go Kaaba. What is it? What's the other one?
Kaaba.
Yeah, I know for a fact that Karbala water is the shit.
There's more antioxidants.
Yeah, it's basically nature's kombucha.
It's more anti-Semitic.
That's right. We're very pro-Occident on this podcast.
Yeah.
The Wiccans use salt water in their rituals as a reminder of the sea from which we all came, which I kind of like.
Yeah, but who cares?
There goes our
They're not
Wiccan
real.
listeners.
You came.
Yeah,
you came from the sea, you dirty animal.
Did I?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Only if he evolved less than 50 yards from shore.
Oh, we're not doing this again.
Nope. Damn it! I walked right into
doing
it.
this.
I walked right into that.
So, of course, holy water's taken quite a place in our pop culture, appearing in such movies as The Exorcist, The Omen, Rosemary's Baby, and, of course, The Celestine Prophecy.
Sure.
Everybody's favorite.
The power of Christ compels
Was
you.
it? Was it in the Celestine
Oh,
Prophecy?
I just had to work that in.
Did I tell you I watched that movie after we did the bit?
No!
Oh fuck! It is unbelievable. I gotta tell Eli about that. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
You guys have to see this thing. Yeah.
Well, there it is, folks. That's,
All right.
That's your holy water.
Holy
Wow, that was super
water.
disgusting. I was pretty sure there'd be more.
All right. Thanks, Uncle Doug. Let's move on.
Let's move on.